evening, 1 week after we showed you these posters appearing to promote white supremacy in an East York neighborhood, someone in our city is speaking out against racism in a highly controversial way. Amanda Ferguson now with a piece of graffiti that's raising eyebrows and sparking debate.
What do you think of the message?
The anti-racism message, I agree with it wholeheartedly.
It may be shrouded in darkness now, but in the daylight hours, this billboard is sending quite the message. So what do you think of that message?
It's always relevant, I guess, the message.
F racism in large yellow letters painted on a billboard near Fort York. Some are calling it a bold statement. Police are calling it a crime.
You know what? The message in this case is irrelevant. It's a criminal offense what this person's done, and it's a level of stupidity that we don't like to see. This is someone who's put themselves at personal risk to go up and damage somebody else's property.
We can't say for certain when that message was painted there, but one thing is for certain, it was meant for a large audience. This billboard is highly visible for anyone driving east on the Gardiner.
Food Street, our street!
It comes at a time when Toronto is taking a hard look at its own multiculturalism and its position in the world. Yesterday, a protest against Donald Trump ended with one man charged with assault.
Welcome to Canada.
Last week, amateur video captured a man hurling racist insults and threatening another man on a streetcar. And then there were these. Posters sprang up in East Toronto reading, "Hey white person," promoting alt-right websites.
Graffiti is always going to be around. Graffiti is always going to pop up at the best and at the worst of our times.
This longtime street artist says graffiti has always been a reactionary art form.
I think it's just reflective of the streets saying, you know, we've had enough. We're not going to put up with this. It also voices some of the fears and concerns that we're all facing.
So that won't offend you as you're driving down the Gardiner and you see something like this?
It wouldn't offend me personally, but I'm sure there are people who would be offended, of course, yeah.
A sign of the times, perhaps, and a sign of frustration from an artist to his or her city. Amanda Ferguson, City News.